ESPN welcomes you to Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City, Missouri, and we're all set to bring you Major League Baseball coverage from the home of the Royals. Today, it's the Houston Astros taking on the Kansas City Royals. This is John Miller along with Joe Morgan, and we're ready to bring you all the excitement of this ball game. Now, Joe, before we go to the first pitch of the ball game, what about the Astros in this game?
Well, not the most traditional matchup here, but you could say that's the beauty of interleague play. You get to see some of the teams that you normally wouldn't see. And hey, you always could see these guys come October, so a little early scouting is never a bad thing.
Jose Lima will be doing the pitching. He was a 13-game winner a year ago. The pregame warm-ups are over. It's about time for baseball. Thanks for joining us here on ESPN. First pitch to him. Popped him up. Graffinino is there, and he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Here's the lineup for Houston. Jason Lane is in the number 2 spot. One out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Murphy is there, and he makes the catch. 2 down now. Here's a look at the Royals as they take the field and their defense. Two outs, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. Swung on at a high drive down the right field line and foul. He throws. There's a swing and a rocket toward short, and it drops in for a base hit.
John, he found a pitch to his liking that time. Let's see if they can get something started here with 2 outs.
2 outs, a man on first. He's running toward second. And he is out on a good throw. Here's another look, Joe, at the attempt of the steal.
He came with a curveball that time. That's usually one of the toughest pitches for a catcher to throw on, but he handled this one perfectly and uncarved a perfect throw to get his man at third.
So no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. Now we go to the last of the first, and we have no score. Roger Clemens getting ready to work as he will be starting this ball game with his ERA just above 3.60. And the hitters have had a .257 combined batting average. Right back to the mound. Everett has it. And he throws on to first for the out. 1 away. Let's check out the lineup for the Royals. He is hitting that big 4th spot in the order. Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch to him. Fastball in there, and it's 0-1. High for a ball, 1-1.
The only thing that can be thrown up and you get away with it is a fastball, not the splitter.
Swinging a high drive. This could be trouble. And foul. A 1-2 pitch coming. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Ensberg is there to put it away. 2 down. Here's a quick look at the Astros and how they take the field defensively. Two outs, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. Too far outside, 1-0.
Well, you try to throw the splitter away, but he won't chase that one.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Slider just misses the black, and he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, here it comes. He got his 2-0 fastball, and he missed it. 2-1. The 2-1 offering. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard slider, and it's even at 2-2. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a roller towards the hole. Bagwell has got it. And he throws on to first, and the side is retired. And they go down in short order after one, and we have no score. The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next. Jeff Bagwell will be the first man up. First pitch on the way. He delivers. There's a swing and a drive down the line in left. It is carrying back there. Gone! A home run!
You're not going to find a whole lot of guys that like that pitch up and in. But here's one of them. He can drive that inside pitch, and he got good wood on it that time. Well, John, let's see this pitch again on K-Zone. Here's another look at the four-seam fastball. He just went upstairs and clobbered this one. The pitch was up high and tight, and he met him at the summit.
Oh, man. That's 2 movies on that flight, Joe. Mike Lamb steps up to the plate. He's had 12 big flies this year. He's got 30 RBIs. First pitch on the way. And he swings and hits this one foul. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And that gets down for a base hit. The throw to second.
John, that's 3 straight hits he surrendered. He's got to bounce back and get this guy. Oftentimes, John, you'll hear people talk about going with the pitch. That's exactly what he did there.
Great job of getting the base hit to the opposite field.
All you kids want to be big leaguers out there? You can learn a lot from watching this guy swing the bat.
Or as Yogi said, you can learn a lot just by, forget it. You can learn a lot just by watching. Morgan Ensberg comes in with 8 home runs for the year, slugging .648 for the year. Runner at first. First pitch, here it comes. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Murphy has it, and that'll hold the runner at first.
This is why I never really liked playing third base. This ball almost takes his hands off.
Jose Vizcaíno comes in. Last season he had just 3 home runs. He knocked in 33 a year ago. 1 on, 1 out. First pitch to him.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. Now he sets. Here's the swung on, bounced weakly to second.
Good pitch that time. Gets him to hit it on the ground, but you can see just by picking him up and laying him down, he legs this one out for a base hit.
Adam Everett steps in now. Last season he had 8 home runs with a career slugging percentage under .400.
The key to any pitcher's success is the ability to change speeds. He's doing a great job.
On the way.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there. Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball, got it. 2 down.
Man, there's a pitch up in the zone. He swung right through it. He'll have to hit that one next time.
Brad Ausmus comes in ready to hit. Last season he had 5 home runs with a career slugging percentage under .400. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. Runner on second, 2 down. Now a spin and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back in easily. 2 down and a runner on second. First pitch to him.
Well, that pitch started up, but because it's a changeup, the bottom falls out of it.
Ooh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, he tried to throw it down and away, but it got away from him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. He baffled him with the curve that time. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch coming. Now a swing and a ball hit foul. Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. But he's back in time. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired.
We've got a second now to see the 4-seam fastball on K-zone. He got in good rhythm here, John. Here's a look back at the pitches leading up to the strikeout.
And that's the way to do it, that's for sure.
Absolutely, John.
The Astros pick up a couple here to break the tie. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the second. The Astros on top, 2-0. The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next. Mike Sweeney will be the first man up. First pitch, here it comes.
That one almost got the outside corner, but it's still down and away.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. The 1-0 pitch is a fastball in there. 1-1.
John, this is what being at home means. He's getting the benefit of the home crowd.
The 1-1 pitch, a fastball taken for a strike. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. And foul. The 1-2 pitch coming. There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. Lane is in his tracks and he makes the catch.
This one's hit down the line, but he's able to roam over and put it away.
Guile gets his first trip to the plate right now. First pitch on the way.
When you miss with the slider, you can't miss upstairs because that's an automatic fly ball, and sometimes they don't stay in the ballpark.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. Swings and lines this one towards the hole. Bagwell is there to play it on the hop.
Nice play over there at first just to keep that one for himself.
Brian Jordan comes up now. He's hitting under 100. No home runs yet for him this season. And he lays off one up and in for ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch.
Oh, man, that was a big fly swing, but a great splitter.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Lane has got it and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this afternoon. We'll go to the top of inning number 3. Houston with the lead 2-0. And the top of the order is coming up. Lance Berkman is known for being a very fine hitter. He's due up 3rd in the inning. First pitch to him.
A lot of times you'll chase the high fastball because you see it better, but that one was away also, so he was able to lay off.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
They're starting this inning out in grand style. The base hit with no one out.
Lane will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch, here it comes.
Man, that's a good live fastball. Perfect location. Down and away.
He deals. They throw behind the runner at second, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. Big swing and a miss on a fastball, and he struck him out. 1 away.
Man, that's a tough pitch. All he could hope to do there is foul it off, but he swung right through it.
Lance Berkman is up now. Last year he had 30 total homers all year. He has slugged .563 for his career.
Not many people can handle that fastball up and away.
Swing and a high pop-up. Left side of the infield. Baroa is going to get there and make the catch for the out. Jeff Bagwell steps into the box. Last year he hit 27 homers. Lifetime his slugging percentage is at .542. 2 outs and a runner on second. Grounded softly to short. Murphy is there, and he'll get in there without a play.
John, with 2 outs, you just want to hit a ball hard somewhere, and here he comes up with a solid base hit.
Mike Lamb gets a shot here. He hit 14 home runs last year. He's got a .410 career slugging percentage. Swings over it for strike one. He kicks, he throws. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Sweeney is there to play it on the hop. And he'll step on first to retire the side. No runs on a couple of hits and 2 men left. And we move on now to the home half of the third. The Astros lead 2-0. It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up. Angel Baroa will be the first man up. First pitch on the way.
Well, he was trying to throw a strike with it, but the last second it moved down and in.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Good rip at that one, but he missed it. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch.
Well, he tried to get the outside corner, but he missed just barely. Smart hitter there.
The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider for out number 1.
John, that's right at the knees. Great location with 2 strikes. Fooled him completely.
Harvey will take his cuts here. Base is empty. 1 out. First pitch to him. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
And man, that's one-on-one power baseball right there.
This one swung on and hit in the air. This one is into the gap, rolling toward the wall. Biggio boots it.
This is one he'd probably rather we didn't show on replay, John.
Yeah, but that's just not the way we are. Whether they're good plays or bad, we show them all. And I'm sure he'd rather not remember this one. This was not a good one.
You got that right.
Man on second, 1 out. First pitch on the way. Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. The 1-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss on the slider. 2 down.
Man, that's a hard slider with a nice leg break, John. That's a great 2-strike pitch. Tough one to hit.
Tony Graffinino steps in. Last season he had just 3 home runs with a career slugging percentage under .400. First pitch to it. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. He delivers.
This is what you want from the splitter. Down. You get 2 strikes on a hitter, and a lot of times he'll chase it, but this one catches the zone.
Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the swing and a soft grounder toward second. Vizcaíno is there. Throws to first, and the side is retired. The Kansas City Royals pick up a hit but leave a man at second and fail to score. We're through 3 innings now. Houston leads it 2-0.
The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next.
Morgan Ensberg
Will be the first man up.
first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
He's way ahead in the count. All the pressure falls on the hitter now. He's got to make contact.
Changeup. Thought he had it, but it's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit on the ground. And his throw gets him. 1 away. Vizcaíno,
A switch hitter batting left-handed. Nobody on base with 1 out.
first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Graffinino has it on the hop. From his knees. Got him. What a play. Everett will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Bases empty, 2 down.
First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch waved at and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
The fastball up and away is not going to get the job done today.
The 2-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And it's through and into the gap. It should be extra bases. The throw to third.
John, this pitcher was cruising along this inning, but he loses his concentration, and bang, now there's a man in scoring position.
Osmus will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Runner in scoring position at second base with 2 down.
First pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
The pitch.
The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. Grounded back to the mound. Murphy is right there, and he's in there easily.
Well, the first 2 men were set down fairly quickly, but he keeps the inning alive with a base hit.
Craig Biggio
Will be batting. Last season he clobbered 24 home runs.
and he lays one down here. Lima has got it. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. So no runs on 2 hits and 2 left. On down to the last of the 4th. The Astros lead it 2-0.
And they've got the 2, 3, 4 spots due up next.
Mike Sweeney
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch to him. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Over to first for out number 1.
Nice play by the third baseman, and he comes up throwing the first and is able to retire the runner. 1 out, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. Lane is right there as he puts it away.
He gets under this one a bit, and the left fielder is able to get there in plenty of time.
Sweeney will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ground ball. Throws to first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here in the inning.
We've got the 5th inning coming up now at Kauffman Stadium.
The Astros on top 2-0.
The number 2 hole will be getting things started next.
Lance Berkman
Is due up 2nd in the next half inning.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Ooh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch on the way. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss on the curveball. 1 down.
That's a hard-breaking curveball right there. He threw it right past him for the strikeout.
Nice pitch on the inside corner, and he got him chasing it.
Boy, he wanted that one. You could see it in his body language. He just got out-dueled by the pitcher on that one.
Berkman comes in now. He's the switch hitter, batting from the left side. 1 out, none on. First pitch on the way. He swings, and there's a drive. Hit very high and deep into right center field. Out of here, a home run. And that puts a little more padding on the lead. Suddenly, they're up by 3.
Man, he crushes that one. A great swing, and he extends the lead even further.
Are you ready to put this one in the win column yet?
Well, certainly they're on their way, John, but you know baseball, anything can happen.
Bagwell will come to the plate. 2 for 2 in this one. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to him. First pitch is a big breaker for a called strike 1. Swung on and ripped towards second. Graffinino has it. And it's in time. From his knees, he gets it. Wow. Lamb will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch, here it comes.
That's a perfect location for a strikeout. Let's see if he goes back there again.
He kicks, he throws.
Man, big rip at that one, but he was looking for something else.
Curveball ties him in knots as he swings and misses. Strike 3. The side is retired. Nice pitch on the inside corner, and he got him chasing it.
Boy, he wanted that one. You could see it in his body language. He just got out-dueled by the pitcher on that one.
The Houston Astros pick up a run on the homer and add to their lead. On we go to the last half of inning number 5. Houston is out in front, 3-0. The 5, 6, 7 spots due up. Brian Jordan is due up second in the next half inning. First pitch on the way. First pitch, a slider in there, 0-1.
That one moved a lot, but it moved off the plate inside.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Even if he swings at that pitch, there's not a lot he can do with it. Great pitch.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. He struck him out. 1 away.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3. Let's see this one again on K-Zone. It was a 4-seam fastball. This one will run down and away a little bit, but as you can see, K-Zone would have still called it a strike.
Well, he does go down swinging here, and his confidence goes down a little bit right with it. First pitch to him. Started to go, but he held up in time. 1-0. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
John, he stays behind the ball well, and he's got himself a 1-out base hit.
With 1 out, there's a runner at first. First pitch, here it comes. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. He throws. Here's one lined softly to third. Ensberg has it, and that'll hold the runner at first. Harvey will step in. 1 for 1 in this game. 2 outs, a man on first. First pitch on the way. Lays off a called strike, and it's 0-1. Swinging the ball hit pretty well, heading into foul territory down the left field line. Change up, got him, and the side is retired. He just looks silly flailing away at this one, Joe, as if he were trying to swat bugs or something.
Well, that's what pitches up and in can do to a hitter. If you miss it, you'll look foolish.
Get this man a fly swatter. The Royals get no runs on one hit, and they leave a man at second. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Houston with the lead, 3-0. And for the benefit of those who have just tuned in, here's a reminder that this is John Miller along with Joe Morgan. This is Major League Baseball on ESPN. The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next. Morgan Ensberg will be the first man up.
With 2 strikes, you got to swing at anything close.
There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. Jordan into a slide as he takes one away with a great basket catch. Jordan is on this thing all the way and makes a great diving catch.
Well, he's got to decide quickly whether to back up and try to cut the ball off or to go full steam and try to make the grab. And he chooses wisely. That's aggressive defense.
First pitch to him. And he delivers. And that's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and ripped towards second. Graffinino is up with it. From his knees, he got it. Now that is a Gold Glove play.
He gets good wood on this one, but the second baseman says, hey, I'll take care of this, and he throws him out at first.
Everett will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. Jordan makes the catch, and that ends the inning. And they go quietly this happened. Now we'll go to the last of the 6. Houston with the lead, 3-0. They'll start at the 9th spot and then go to the top of the order next. Eli Marrero will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning. First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That's a perfect location for a strikeout. Let's see if he goes back there again.
Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole, and he throws on to first for the out, 1 away. Graffinino will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Base is empty, 1 out. First pitch to him. Sliders swung on and missed, 0-1. He throws. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole, and that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him.
Well, a little 1-out base hit here. Let's see if they can parlay this into something special.
Marrero will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Quick throw to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in time. Runner at first, 1 down. They throw over to first, and he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. 1 on, 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. Good hard splitter that time, and he's in control. It's 0-2. Ooh, tough to lay off that fastball, but he did. 1-2. A 1-2 pitch coming. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. To second for 1 and 2. A double play. They needed the ground ball there, and they got it.
And John, that's pretty. Right around the horn for 2. Nice turn by the second baseman. Excellent job to finish it off.
The Royals are shut down again, and that's 6 innings without a run so far. At the end of 6 full innings, the Astros lead it 3-0. The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots due up next. Jason Lane will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning. First pitch on the way.
I think he'll stay awake tonight thinking about that one that got away.
He throws. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. The throw to second.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Biggio will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game. Nobody out and a runner at first. But he's back in time. Runner at first, nobody out. There he goes towards second. And he's in there at second.
They keep him relatively close to the bag, but he gets a pretty good jump this time, and he's able to get in there safely. The throw is too late here, John, and he's able to steal second base with a good slide.
Yeah, I thought the slide maybe was the key to the whole thing, Joe.
I noticed on the replay, John, he didn't have too much of a lead at first either.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. And his throw is in time for out number 1. Jason Lane comes in. Last season he hit 4 out of the park. In his career, his slugging percentage is .526. A dive, but he's back in easily. 1 out, a runner on second. A throw back to second, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. 1 man out, 1 man on, a runner at second. First pitch to him.
Man, he put everything into that swing. That one would have traveled a long way if he would have hit it.
Sinker swung on and missed, and that's out number 2.
That sinking fastball will get the job done every time. Nice pitch. He just punished him here, John. 3 great pitches.
Well, he's got to have great stuff because you don't see guys go down on 3 pitches like that very often.
Very nice.
Runner on second, 2 down. First pitch, here it comes. Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner, and he dives back safely. They throw behind the runner at second. A dive, but he's back in easily. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. And the pitch out, but nothing doing that time. There he goes toward third. And he is out at third. What a throw. And he was caught stealing there. Here's the replay, Joe.
They came in with the fastball this time. You ask the catcher, and they'll tell you that's the best pitch to throw him. And he zips one down there to nail his man.
So, no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. 7th inning stretch time here in Kansas City. Houston is out in front, 3-0. The 3-4-5 hitters, the big hitters, coming up. Mike Sweeney is due up second in the next half inning. First pitch to him. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. The pitch. There's a swing and a ground ball. Vizcaíno is there to play it on the hop. Over to first for out number 1. Sweeney will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
And they're down by 3, but this crowd will not go away.
First pitch is a fastball in there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2.
Now that he's ahead 0-2, he's got a few pitches he can play with. He'll try to get him to chase something out of his own. He's receiving some support from the fans, even though the home team is trailing by 3 runs. Seems like he's added a couple of feet on his fastball, John. It's getting by all these hitters.
Guile will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. And that misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. The 1-0 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. He looks at a fastball in there, and it's 1-2 now.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Just misses off the outside, a little bit low that time.
Well, he tried to get him to chase that backdoor pitch, but the guy laid off of it. Nice job by the hitter. Well, you're trying to make a pitch inside with the change, but if you get it down and in, no telling where it might end up if you swing.
Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4.
Well, he missed with that splitter, but he still has to throw it. That's his out pitch.
Jordan will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch, here it comes. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. And it's 1-1. Now a throw over. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Swing and a liner to left. And that falls for a base hit.
Runners are critical late in the ballgame, even with 2 outs. They're going to need a few more hits, though, if they want to tie this baby up.
2 men on, 2 men out.
Well, if you throw the changeup up and away, you might want to come back with a fastball inside.
Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's off the plate and low. 2-0. Now he sets. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Well, every once in a while, you got to let it go. That's a big power swing right there.
He's ready. Now the 2-1 pitch. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. He's ready. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a splitter to retire the side.
We got a second now to see the splitter on K-zone. Well, he strikes him out on the 5th pitch of this at bat, but he's got to go sit down anyway.
He's really showing a nice rhythm out there in this one.
The Royals are frustrated yet again, and that's now 7 shutout innings. We'll move ahead to the 8th. The Astros on top, 3-0.
The 3, 4, 5 spots in the order coming up next.
Jeff Bagwell
Is due up second in the next half inning.
fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a fly ball.
John, there's a fine how do you do to start off the inning. Left one out over the plate, and he serves it up for a 2-bagger.
First pitch to him. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he dives back safely.
That one almost got the outside corner, but it's still down and away.
Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Good downward action to that sinker, and it's 1-2. He spins and throws back to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in time. The 1-2 pitch coming. Fastball swung and missed. He struck him out. One away.
When you pitch a hitter inside, you better not make a mistake and get it over the plate. He doesn't right here. Perfect pitch, down and in.
Mike Lamb up there now. He hit 14 home runs last year. He's got a .410 career slugging percentage. First pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss. He was just a little bit under it. 0-1. A throw back to second, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. The 0-1 pitch is a cut fastball, swung on and missed. 0-2. He spins and throws back to second, and he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. He delivers. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. Over to second for one, and he hangs on to it. He'll not make a try for the double play on this one. Palmeiro couldn't quite beat that play at second base. Here's the replay, Joe.
You can see they didn't get him by much, but he was out on a good call by the umpire.
Morgan Ensberg steps in. This is swung on and lined softly down the line and left. The throw to third.
Well, John, I'll tell you, with the vast majority of big leaguers at the plate, that's a great pitch. But this guy's one of those rare breeds that actually has success hitting that pitch down and in.
First pitch on the way.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there. The 2-0 sinker swung on and missed. It's 2-1. He sets. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Well, he was going for the big fly, but he comes up empty.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Big curveball, just about had him, but now it's a full count. The 3-2 pitch on the way.
Well, you can't swing at that ball if it's up and in. That's an automatic walk.
Adam Everett up there now. Last season he had 8 home runs with a career slugging percentage under .400. First pitch to him.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there. But he's back in time. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. And it's 1-1. A throw back to second. A dive, but he's back in easily. There he goes toward third. And he's in there at third.
I like this deal, John. He had a good lead off second, and he dives into third base and beats the throw.
Well, you're one of the great base stealers of all time, Joe, so if you like it, I definitely like it.
I like it.
He's at the belt. Now the 2-1 pitch.
He showed some quick reflexes getting out of the way of that pitch. This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. The 3-1 pitch on the... And this one's grounded to second. Graffinino is right there. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. The Houston Astros get 3 runs here on 2 hits, and they leave nobody on. Here come the Royals in the home half of the 8th. The Astros lead 6-0. It's the number 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up. Ken Harvey will be the first man up. First pitch to him. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Tavares goes over and puts it away.
John, they get him out on his front foot a little, and that causes him to swing under the ball. And he lost it right to the left fielder.
First pitch on the way. Checked his swing, but it's in there. 0-1. The pitch. Right back to the mound. Everett boots it. Everett has got it.
Here's what happened on the error. It looked like he was going to come up with it, but he gets away.
Now, this is just not supposed to happen in big league ball, Joe. I mean, you say to yourself, wait a minute. I don't get it. Is this the big leagues or what? One out, man on first. First pitch, here it comes.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. And he's running, heading for third. And he is out, trying to steal third. And he was caught stealing there. Here's the replay, Joe.
They came in with the fastball this time. You ask the catcher, and they'll tell you that's the best pitch to throw him. And he zips one down there to nail his man.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
This is a tough pitch to handle, but he takes a swing at it anyway.
Well, he had to, right?
Well, yeah, it would have been a strike regardless, but sometimes you got to make the pitcher work a little bit harder and take one for the team.
The Royals are held in check again as they are now scoreless through 8. 8 innings are in the books. It's on to the 9th. Houston leads it 6-0. The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots coming up next. Matt Underwood is due up second in the next half inning.
That fastball up and in will keep the hitter from leaning out over the plate.
The 0-1 pitch is a curve, swung on and missed. 0-2. On the way. Big swing and a miss on a fastball, and he struck him out. 1 away.
John, that's right at the knees. Great location with 2 strikes. Fooled him completely.
Underwood, a switch hitter batting left-handed. Nobody on base with 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. First pitch is a big curveball in there. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Here's a swing and a soft liner towards left center, and that falls for a base hit.
Oh boy, that pitch was right on the outside corner low, and he still got his bat on it for a base hit. That's where you want to pitch him, but he got the best of it there.
Grounded back to the mound. And a good throw gets him. 2 down.
Thought that might have been a double play ball, but at least they get the 1.
Now they got him just in time. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Let's see what the replay says, Joe.
Let's get a look at this play at first. You see it? The ball just beats him to the bag. Bang, bang play, but he's out.
Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. And he has to dive, but he's back in time. 2 outs and a runner on second. They throw behind the runner at second, and he dives back safely. Runner in scoring position at second base with 2 down. First pitch to him. There's a ball hit well down the right field line. This one is curving.
Kazon is going to show us this curve to get a better look at it. I'm pretty sure, yep, he was going for the bottom of the zone with that pitch, but he just didn't get it down enough. As a result, this one's headed over the wall.
Not a bad pitch, though, Joe. It looked like he got a real good swing on it.
Yeah, he got a little muscle behind this one, and it carried out of the ballpark for him.
I guess if the guy hits it 400 feet, though, it's not a good
Not a
pitch.
good pitch.
Jeff Bagwell steps in now. Last year, he hit 27 homers. Lifetime, his slugging percentage is at .542. Curveball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. Throws on to first, and the side is retired. The Houston Astros add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. And we move on to the last of the ninth. The Astros lead 8-0.
And the 2, 3, 4 spots will be coming up next.
Mike Sweeney
We'll try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning.
first pitch. Here it comes. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0 delivery. A splitter just off the corner, and he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. This is swung on, and a liner. Stayers will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a ball below the knees. 0-1.
Pitch on the way.
Swinging a high pop-up into foul ground behind first.
Well, they're setting up inside, but just missed off the inside corner.
The 1-2 pitch.
That fastball just about had him, and it's 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch. On the ground to second.
The ball is tumbling pretty good, but he gets the bat head out front and puts a good swing on it. The crowd is really rallying behind their team, but they have a long way to go to come back in this one.
And that swung on and missed. 0-1.
He's getting recognized now, even though...
Right back to the mound.
Gets 1 at second. Over to first and safe. Almost a double play. Not quite on that time. He just did beat it out.
Stayers. Guile will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
2 down, a runner at first.
First pitch to him.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
Man, that's what you call popping the mitt. Right on the outside corner. Down and away.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Swung on and missed, and the ball game is over. The Houston Astros
Get a fabulous effort out of their starting pitcher tonight. The shutout and a victory.
And John, getting a complete game shutout from your starter, that's what you look for from opening day till the end of the season. And it only happens a few times.
Roger Clemens
Pitched shutout ball in this one. And there is absolutely no question that he's our ESPN Video Games Player of the Game.
Well, the Rockets been doing this for a lot of years. Roger Clemens has proven time and time again that he's one of those guys you can count on every time you hand him the ball. He had his usual command today, and he was great.
So that just about wraps things up from here. A reminder to stay tuned for Carl Ravitch and Baseball Tonight. Now, for my partner Joe Morgan and our entire ESPN crew, this is John Miller. Thanks for being with us. We hope you enjoyed the game, and good afternoon. And the final score, once again,
the Astros win it 8-0.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com.
So long from Kauffman Stadium.